here's an issue that, like, frankly, I'd completely forgotten about, so I'll just remind folks. There was a Public Appointments Commission that Prime Minister Harper, back in 2006, tried to introduce, and it's to discourage patronage appointments. And what happened is, I guess the opposition parties rejected Prime Minister Harper's choice of chair, so he said he'd shelve it until he got a majority. So Peter Russell in Toronto wants to know, is the government considering giving life to the Public Appointments Commission to make senior appointments to government bodies accountable to Parliament?
So what we had done is the Prime Minister presented Gwen Morgan, who was an outstanding business leader in Canada, as the person that would lead this up, and he would do so for $1 a year. And a kangaroo court, comprised of a majority of opposition members, rejected that appointment. So I think the backdrop from that, frankly, was such that we weren't going to reintroduce another name. We weren't going to consider others because, frankly, what leading business person or what esteemed Canadian would put their name forward for that, understanding that they would have to go through the firing range at Parliament to try and really, contribute towards their country.
But now you've got your majority, so is this something that we're going to see come back?
Well, I think it's something, obviously, that the Prime Minister will consider. I haven't discussed it with him, so I can't give you an answer on that. But I think one of the things that I took away from it is, you go into things with very good and very sincere intentions, and that really was the Prime Minister's intention here. And ultimately, politics really got in the way here. Opposition parties, in my view, did something that, at the time, which I thought was unbecoming of Parliament. And I would suggest that, it will be very difficult for us because people will understand whether we have a majority in the House and can actually put a name forward and see that that person is appointed or not. They will understand that they will become a target for opposition fodder every time that they put a name forward. And I am personally somewhat hesitant to subject somebody to that kind of abuse.
So we're not sure if it's coming back? I guess that's really
No, I didn't say that. What I said is personally, I haven't discussed this with the Prime Minister, but personally, I look at it and think, if I was being offered that position, and I go back to 2006, and I look at how the opposition behaved around that, it's a great and noble intention. But then you look at how politics comes into play and really can take something that is really, in my view, a very noble intention and really make something quite different of it. And I think my personal experience from that was something that, as I said, I think it was a black eye for Parliament.